Back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I've been gone for like 10 months, maybe 11. I don't know, I think it's close to 11. So at least on YouTube. On Instagram I've been active and such. But yeah. Also, new background. I'm thinking about starting to film here. You guys tell me what you think, because I'm actually able to use my tripod now. Just because I think it's a little bit better space-wise. I can also stand if I want to, which is a bad idea since I have ADHD and I'm just going to be constantly moving around. Good thing that this thing has like face focus. I also have a new camera, that's why I'm looking over here, because there's a viewfinder and it's distracting me. I also have a light, so even though it's 5 o'clock and gloomy out, I have lighting. This is also probably going to change a lot too, because I'm going to have to take all my posters down and reorganize everything, because that's what I do when I get new stuff. But we can also see the start of my Modazushi shrine. And I'm probably going to try and put the board up here somewhere, I don't know yet, but it is laying right in front of me because this is on my bed. It's a very janky setup and I don't want to talk about it, and I hope audio is okay. This video, I'm not throwing shade at Colossalcon, definitely not. It was super fun, I really enjoyed all of these events have nothing to do with the con themselves. Like, the con did not cause these bad events, it was my bad luck and just me. So let's just get into this because I'm going to make this way longer than it needs to be. So, Colossal. Colossal is one of my dream cons. I've always wanted to go to Colossal. It's a con in Sandusky, Ohio, if you don't know. That you'll see a lot of people post their Colossalcon cosplays in their swimsuits. I wore Chinese robes pretty much every day, but that's not the point. Like, it's just a con that people like to do like swimsuits because it's at the Kalahari, which is a resort, a swim resort, so. And I live in Illinois, so it's about a 6-hour drive, give or take, depending on what route you take and what have you. So we left Thursday. We loaded the car Thursday morning, and we're playing the most difficult Tetris game of my life. I can't speak properly. It took us like 30 minutes to get everything in the car because I drive a Ford Fusion, so I have space, but like not an excessive amount of space. Like, I don't drive an SUV, I drive like a regular car. And I underestimated 3 cosplayers in 1 car. So we got everything in, but it was pretty packed. It's pretty packed. The ride was pretty uneventful, so I'm not gonna talk about that at all because like nothing happened except me forgetting Shen Qing, Wei Wuxian's flute. But you know, I didn't necessarily need that. I had Su Bian, so. Anyway, so we get to the hotel, and this is where stuff really starts happening. So Colossal's a 4-day con, so it technically starts on Thursday and goes Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we get there about 1-ish, 1:15, 1:30-ish, and the parking lot is full. Like, it's full. Because there's a motorcycle thing happening, and it's like on this entire block. And so they have this whole section of their parking lot of this Comfort Inn sectioned off for these motorcyclists. So I have to park somewhat in the next the hotel right next door's parking lot, which I was hoping to God they didn't tow my car, because some hotels do check license plates and will tow your car if you're parking illegally. Woo! We dying. So we had a couple people. We had myself, one of our guy friends, Rory, Ari, and another girl staying in the room. So there was 5 people in this room. So this girl we did not know. She was just somebody that needed a room for Colossal to someone. She had not paid yet, and she was already at the con. She went to go get her badge. We had just gotten there. I paid when we got there. Ari paid beforehand, so did our other friend. So we go up to the counter, and sometimes hotels will do this thing where they'll take like half of the amount out of your account, and then they'll take the other half out either the next day or at the end of your stay, just so that they know that you can pay. But this hotel was taking it all out of the account, which meant that we didn't have enough money to get into the hotel because it was the room was in Rory's name, so Rory had to pay for it. And this girl is not answering her messages. We start messaging her like, hey, can you send us the money for the room? Because we really need to check in. Because we're all in like half Final Fantasy cosplay, except for our one guy friend, he doesn't cosplay. We're all in half of our Final Fantasy cosplays because we've got a shoot at like, I think like 3 or 4. And it's like 2 at this point. So we're like, we really just want to go lay down. I'm tired. I drove the entire 6 hours, so I'm like, I want to sleep. Like, I want to nap. Or like lay down, at least. Because I'm tired, I just want to decompress for a minute before I have to put makeup on. So she's not responding. When she finally does respond, we're like, hey, just PayPal it over. She's like, I don't feel comfortable just PayPaling it over when I'm not there. And we're like, isn't that the point of PayPal? No, okay. There was some other reasoning too, but I was like so out of it that I was not paying attention half the time. She finally shows up because she's like, I'll just come down there. Finally shows up, gives us the money, we check in, everything's great. Everything's dandy. Make sure that everybody pays ahead for your room. We go to the con center. Finally, we're in full cosplay. And we go to our shoot. And my eyes, my contacts, I have blue contacts for Prompto and they're fairly new. I just got them like a couple months ago before, I got them like in April, I think, before Colossal. And they were super comfortable when I tried them on. They were super comfortable when I put them in that day. And of course at the shoot, they start burning my eyes. Like just searing pain. Like it hurt so bad to keep my eyes open. And like I had to keep squinting in between shots. And like you can tell in a lot of the photos that like my facial posing is very off because my eyes hurt so much that I can't focus on anything else. So I'm suffering like half the shoot. But we did get some really good photos out of it. Try and put something here so you guys can see. But we did get some amazing photos out, and it was just wonderful. And of course, by the time the shoot's over, my eyes stop hurting, and I'm like, what the fuck? What? I was just like, okay, well, hopefully we'll get like at least a couple decent photos out of it, at least that I'm in, because, good God, because I felt like I was just doing horrible because of my eyes and how tired I was. And then it's about an hour after our shoot that I realize I didn't put mascara on. And if you don't know why this is a big deal, even for male characters, I will put mascara on. It makes your eyes look bigger, it makes your eyes look open, more open, and it just kind of enhances the look of the eye. Especially if you have eye makeup on, which I did. And I had a mini tantrum because, not tantrum, I was having a conniption. Just because I had done this entire shoot without mascara on, and I was so afraid it was gonna look bad. I was so afraid that like you weren't gonna be able to see my lashes, or if you did, they were gonna look really stupid. Like I was just freaking out. You know, and Rory's just like, you know, he's blonde, so like you should be able to get away with it because he would have blonde I can't talk. Blonde lashes. Anyway, so and I'm like, God, I hope so. So Thursday goes on pretty much without any more incident. I think we took some like mini photos and just like photos on my camera and such. I also helped somebody out with their camera problems. They came up to me and they're like, I don't want to assume that you know anything about cameras just because you're Prompto, but you do have a nice looking camera, so could you help me? And I did. But yeah, that was pretty much it for Thursday. Friday. Oh God, this was a day. So Friday, we were Modazushi. I was Mo, Wei with Shun, wearing 8 layers of clothing in the 80-degree heat, boys. It's not a con unless you sweat your ass off. So we go outside to take some photos in the morning, just before we meet up with some friends. And I pull out my camera because I had my Nikon, which is my vlogging camera, my photo camera, and like my video camera. Like that was what I shoot all my videos with. I don't have a vlogging camera and a picture camera. They're all one. And I mean, that camera wasn't the best camera. It was just like a point and shoot kind of thing. It wasn't like super detailed, but it got the job done. Anyway, it broke. And I didn't drop it. I didn't slam it against anything. It didn't knock into anything. No one like did something funky with it. It just broke. The lens came halfway out, stopped, and did not go back in. It didn't come back out, and it would not take any more pictures. And I was like, great. And I was also planning on vlogging that day because I didn't vlog Thursday because I was just so tired. I don't like to vlog on my phone either because I hate to drain the battery on my phone more than I already do. And so by that time I just said fuck it. I was like, I can't, I just won't have a vlog for Colossal, which was unfortunate because it was my first Colossal and I really did have a good time. But anyway, so the camera broke. It was real fun. So we went back inside and we were kind of just chilling by the door waiting for the rest of the people we were waiting on to come out. They were all modazushi as well. We went outside by the fields that face the parking lot, not back by the villas, but in like the actual front of the Kalahari. And we get out there and the one girl asked, like, she's like, oh shoot, I forgot my SD card. We can't take photos with my camera. And I'm like, you can use mine because my camera's broken. So we used hers. But before we even started using it, I suddenly noticed my badge was gone. Now, most people who know me know that my badge is never out of my sight for like longer than a minute. Like I always have it on me somewhere. I had been tying it around like my girdle belt and around my wrist, and I had it like on my shoulder at one point. Like I believe it was on my wrist when I lost it. And it was what was weird because my Mo bracer things have like a cord on them, and I had it under the cord thinking that that would stop it, but obviously no, it did not. So I lose my 4-day badge. I am devastated. Like, I have never lost a badge before. I've never lost anything that I've needed for a con like that before. Like, I'm just devastated because badges are expensive at con. Like, to buy a replacement is ridiculously expensive. And I'm just like, oh no. So I'm like, so I split up from the group and I go, I need to go retrace my steps. I need to see if there's any way that I can find it. Because otherwise because it's the second day. It's Friday. Like, it's not like I lose it on a Sunday and I can just fake it until I make it. It is the second day of the con, or the first, depending on how some people view it. Like, I have to find it. So I walk like all the way back up. I go to where we were shooting photos earlier in the morning. I go back into the center where we were sitting. I walk back. I look on the sidewalks. I can't find it. It's gone. And I am walking back. I have tears in my eyes. Like, I am so upset at this point. Like, I just feel like I don't cry over much, but like being that tired and still having like that feeling from the car and like me just slowly dying inside, like from the stuff that had happened yesterday. I was very baby. I was very upset, so my eyes like hurt because I was trying not to cry, and I was like, so I get back and I'm like, I can't find it, it's gone. I don't know. Everybody was super, super nice about it. You know, my friends were just like, you know, we'll figure something out, like, it's gonna be fine. So we do the shoot, and you know, it was a good shoot. We were having fun. I was still kind of bummed just because, I mean, it's a lot of money to spend, and like if you don't plan for that, obviously no one plans for that, it gets really, really rough. So I go through this day just kind of slow. So we go to change after everything, and I changed into the Yelling Patriarch, and you can I look dead, like like I look so dead, like, cause I'm like, I can't go into the dealer's hall, cause we'd barely been in the dealer's hall at all. You know, I can't go into any of the con events, I can't do anything. So I'm kind of just bummed. I'm like, I'll just wait outside, don't worry about it, you guys have fun. And they're like, no. I was like, no, just go, let's go, I'll wander. Luckily, our one friend who was with us, he walked with me to the place where they distribute con badges. And I don't remember what he said because I was so out of it, but he was talking to the guy and he was able to get me a Friday badge. Which helped a lot. I mean, I was able to get it into the dealer's room and get to what I needed, but obviously it's just a Friday badge, because he was like, you know, it really sucks. The best I can do for the moment is give you a Friday badge. And I was like, thank you, that helps, you know, and we kind of went about Friday. And that was Friday. So, Saturday. Yeah, no, it keeps going, guys. Saturday comes, and in the morning so like Friday night we spent like all night doing wigs, because I was doing Lan Zichen, and Rory was going to do Naiming Ju, and because there was a Modazushi meetup that day. So it was my first time doing Lan Zichen. I was cos testing him. I didn't even know if I wanted to do him at this point, which now I'm going to. I have his costume and a wig for him, so we pulled that together and we finally left the room. We had a shoot that we were almost late for, but we got some amazing shots. I'll try and put some here. Thank you, Kat. I'm sorry it was so last minute too, because I messaged her like 3 days before the con, like, you got any Saturday slots open? But she did a really good job. Couldn't find her at first. We ended up running around looking for her. We found her, we did our shoot, and then we went inside to kind of meet up with some friends. And it's already starting to get hot. Like, it is searingly hot outside, and we have to walk all the way to the villas, to this field that the meetup is supposed to be by. Which is like all the way around the back of the building. First of all, we had to ask people how to get there because we had no idea how to get there. And then we had like this little troupe of Modazushi cosplayers going. So it's me in white, Ari in white, Rory's in like gray, and then there's a Wei-Wuxian and a Lanwoshi behind us. And it's hot. Me and Rory are wearing heels, and it's like probably a 1.5 mile, 2 mile walk, and it's hot. We're sweating so bad. Like, we have an umbrella to try and shade us, and we finally get there. There's no one there yet, so we just kind of sit under a tree because we didn't want to sit in the sun, obviously. Finally, more people start showing up, and this is where my life just takes a turn for the worse. Like, I thought my bad luck was over. I thought we were just gonna finally have a nice day at the con. I was like, okay, con day starts today because I'm feeling a lot better. I feel good as Zichen. We're having a good time. So we're waiting on people to get to the meetup, and so if you don't know Modazushi, there's Lan Zichen, Naiming Ju, and Jingguan Yao are all sworn brothers, which means that they're like, essentially like they're like brothers by code and like through honor and stuff. Ours that was cosplaying Jingguan Yao is coming, and Rory's like, I'm gonna fight him, and I'm like, don't fight him, that'll ruin the trip, don't fight him, like being the meme that I am. And I had grabbed Rory by like the shoulders and I had kind of swung myself in front, and that's when we lost balance and just fell to the ground. Like just totally wiped out, because Rory's wearing 9-inch heels, I'm probably wearing 4 or 5 inches, because we have to be tall. And, you know, everybody at the meetup thought it was hysterical because it was oddly in character too, but I'm mortified because I just made my friend fall over. I essentially tackled my friend to the ground. And then my fear came to life. I got mud on Rory's costume. So on like Rory's knee for Naimingju, there was like a grass mud stain, and then I was wearing Rory's young Lanwaji costume. And I got a little bit of like grass stains on there, and I'm mortified. Like, I'm like, oh no, it's back. My bad luck is back. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm apologizing any chance I can get. And I'm starting to cry again. I'm not like crying, but like there are tears. There are tears in my eyes. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. And like, you know, like Rory's laughing. Rory's laughing at me. I would have been laughing too if I just wasn't if I wasn't already having a weekend, I would have laughed, but I could not. And I was very upset at that point. I mean, I had a lot of stuff happen, you know, the past couple days, so I was like, I can't. You know, I kind of went through the rest of that meetup in a daze, because a lot of the stuff that had happened the days prior and then just that day were hitting me in the face. We didn't get any more photos this Nyland, which was unfortunate, but we were just so hot that it was like we needed to change. We changed into like sexy versions of like Wei Wuxian and then Shilan from Heaven's Official, and that was a night. Sunday fun day. Sunday was one of the days that the least amount happened. So first, for my necklace for Hushan, because we were Hushan and Shilan, I don't know if I said that. I have safety pin to my shoulders just because it sits better. It's not all the way up here. One of the safety pins fell out. And it was not fun because we had a shoot in 30. So luckily we had another safety pin. We got it. Rory finally found one in their costume that I could use. And we had a photo shoot. That one was really fun to do. It was a lot. That con was a lot. I think that was everything. I can't think of anything else. This video may be really long, it may be really short, depending. My battery's also dying. So once again, I'm so sorry for being gone for like 10 months. And I keep staring over here because this is the viewfinder, so I'm sorry. I have a new camera though. It's a really nice camera. I got it for my birthday because my birthday is this coming Friday. I'm turning 20. I don't want to be 20. I don't want to be old. 20's not old, I just feel old. But I think that's it. If you guys want, follow me on Instagram. It's where I'm more active. I post all the photos from our shoot, so if you want to check out some of those, follow me on there. I'll have it linked below. I'll also have all those photographers that I mentioned linked below. Also, if you liked this video, I know it's probably going to be a long one. I don't even know what the title of this is going to be yet. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you want more stuff like this. I have a couple more ideas for videos, especially now that I have a nicer setup and I'm getting there slowly. I'm making it, I promise. It'll be a little bit easier for me to do, so please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it a lot. I'm going to try not to go on another 10-month hiatus from YouTube. If you have any questions, comments, or want to share any of your stories or request something you want to see me do, if it's wig styling, wig detangling, whatever, or costume-wise, let me know. I'm always down to listen to those kind of suggestions. And I think that's it. So keep calm and cosplay. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.